Again, what neither the pilots nor maintenance knew was that the problem was never with the transformer rectifier to begin with. The real problem, Gen 1, was humming away quietly in the background, and it was fully liable to fail again. Blind to this fact, the captain informed air traffic control that he would be continuing the flight. He then made an announcement to the passengers and cabin crew to this effect. The first officer pointed the plane out east and began climbing to flight level 330. By this point, confident that they didn't need the electricity and not wanting to waste fuel, the pilots turned off the APU. Before long, Flight 870 had reached its cruising altitude and was well on its way to Budapest. The pilots were closely monitoring both their instruments and the weather at their destination. Given how badly things had started out for the flight, it was relief for the pilots that the only lasting consequence appeared to be that they were 40 minutes late, having spent about that time in the holding pattern over the UK. The captain had taken back control of the aircraft from the first officer, and he had found a thrust setting which kept the aircraft at a reasonable cruising speed. It was unusual to be flying such a modern jet at cruising altitude on manual thrust, but it was hardly unsafe. As long as the weather held up at Budapest, what started out as a near disaster would have become nothing more than an inconvenience in the story of Flight 870.